Hello, you beautiful bitches. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for clicking this video. I do appreciate you. That's your girl Tyra, and over here I talk about my life. I do some reaction content, some drama content, and I also play with nails a lot. Whatever brought you here, I'm certainly glad to have you. So I just need you to sit back, relax, and let's get into this video. I hope everybody is doing great. I am going to, hopefully, okay, this is the intention, keep this video short. But first, I did attend the Eagle today. I didn't last but about an hour, and people made their presence known. Yeah. And I just like kept it fucking moving, not dealing with it, homie. No. But I have to tell you, I listened to someone say the words protest, talk about getting signs, because the men in the park rob you and beat you. Cannot make it up. Why this person showed up to the park at all, I don't know. Because if you're going to protest that people are robbing you and beating you, right, the men, which is predominantly men, okay, there's maybe 3 females in and out of the park, period, maybe 5 in some kind of rotation, okay, nothing but men. And there is nothing I hate more, and YouTube knows it, than a woman trying to pin something crazy on a man. So much so, in fact, I would turn my back on a friend to call them out for said behaviors, right? Oh yeah, I had to rotate. I had to get the fuck out of Dodge. And that is what I did. Then I tried for nearly 20 minutes to get my phone propped up on my purse somehow because I went to the tables. That shit did not work. I might put a clip in. Let me put a clip in here because you're gonna see the phone fall as I'm trying to talk. I'm gonna put it in here. Let me put it in here. Or here. I don't ever know which way. Anyways, we're getting there. I just had the worst angle and all you could see was my front tooth. Like here, at least if I know to put my head down, like you ain't gonna see it still. I don't have my stand, but I gotta fucking talk. So I'm working on trying to figure this out, okay? So I'll be right back. This is as good as it's gonna get. And I just have to be very conscious of my head being down. Because I do what I gotta do to make sure that fucking tooth doesn't show, okay? I decided, right? I'm not gonna stay away from my friends. It's fall, one of my favorite motherfucking seasons to be outside. Like, I'm not going to avoid the Eagle if people want to act the fuck up, you know? So I come outside.
I've maybe lasted an hour, maybe. And sure enough, here comes trouble. And now it's a big old protest. It has become these people rob you and beat you. All of a sudden, she starts like protesting. These men rob you and beat you and da 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 da. Where? I've never seen one person get beat. I've never seen one person get robbed from. What in the fuck is happening? This is some YouTube drama shit going on in my real life right now. And I don't have time for this. Are you gangster or are you protesting? Which one are we gonna be today? Like, which you do we get?
I'm nearly speechless. Nearly speechless. Look at my nails. They're so fucking cute. I got this nude set. That was $7.99 for 6 15-milliliter bottles, okay? Matter of fact, I'll put the link on my community post if you watch this video. These are so cute. This color is on my toes. This white, milky, glittery. I don't know if you guys can really see it. The lighting's terrible in here, even though Pookie put another light bulb for me because I was bitching about how bad the lighting was, and he tried to fix it. It just didn't work. They're so cute. I'm really a nude girl at heart. It's just colors make me happy. Funky on my body makes me happy, you know. So I just normally go for funky nails. We just went for real soft and pretty and nude and flowery and all the things. Showing off my mother ring.
You guys, you have to get you a ring like this because it really does add to your attitude. I have the link on my community post for this ring. Go buy it, okay? Just go buy it for yourself. I don't care what hand you wear it on or any finger. Just get you one because it just makes you feel bougie. I really do appreciate having this ring on when I film because I see it in my peripheral vision. Does something for the soul, honey. Makes your inner Beyonce come out.
But anyways, oh, you guys ain't gonna believe this. We cannot have this video go on without me telling you this. I think my taste buds have changed. You know, they change like every 7 years. Coca-Cola, when it hits my tongue, tastes too sweet. And then get this, Dr. Pepper, my second fave. Brand new, freshly opened. The shit tastes flat. What am I gonna do? First of all, I'm gonna have a caffeine withdrawal problem. That's gonna suck really bad, and I'm gonna be even more tired than I already am. You know how hard it is and how much I fight to get through each day without like laying down and staying productive? What am I gonna do without caffeine? But I don't like pop no more. I'm gonna have to start drinking juice or something. You guys help me out here for real, homeboys. Cause yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You guys may be able to hear my brother-in-law's game in the back. So I do apologize if you do. But we are living life over here, honey. We are living life.
When you have a widow's peak like me, right? Parting your hair down the middle is nearly impossible. See, that's why my hair looks crazy. Sometimes it's just too flat, and then sometimes it just has way too much volume. But the ends are always perfect, and all it is a bun for 2 days. Like, this is no heat, no product, no nothing. But yeah, like the top, it's the top for me. And then I have gray hairs coming in, so it looks like my hairline, right? From all the gray. I almost wonder if I should keep it gray. Because I'll cut the out of my hair. I swear to God I will, if I let it all grow gray. Because that's what this is. And it looks crazy almost at all times because you're just not supposed to part it down the middle when you have this widow's peak. You're just not supposed to do it. And the gray hairs don't help. But yeah, I'm having a bad hair week because I only wash my hair once a week, right? So it's a bad hair week.
Melissa, oh, I'm so like, because like I really didn't address you when things happened. I really didn't. Melissa, you are a puppet, and I've called you a puppet for 5 years, and you've never been anything more than Steph DXM's puppet. Go check out her channel. I'll actually link her channel below. We're gonna get to her. Melissa, you really hurt my friends. And you know, both of you, you and Steph, pretended to be their friends because you never wanted to be their friends. Let's just keep it funky. Me and you, Melissa. It's just me and you, girl. You've never really wanted to be friends with my friends. You did it to spite me, and you did it to try to change their minds about me. It worked with only one person. Shame on you for that, really, because like you guys know what it's like to be best friends with somebody, right? Like, why would you want someone to interfere with your guys' friendship? That's just weird. But like, hey, Melissa, you're two-faced as fuck. I am so glad I don't have to see your name on YouTube. It has been so nice not seeing you. And I just think it's best for your mental health. Because eventually, when you do grimy you crack. Steph cracked a long time ago. We all listened to her talk about it for 2 hours when she finally came back a couple of years ago, right? And she like talked about, oh my God. And people who do malicious shit to other people and are responsible for a whole group chat gate. That was a thing for months. Remember, Melissa? I'm sure you sat back and watched it all. You and Steph back there with popcorn while like everyone fucking is going crazy out here, right, on the streets. Fucking bitch. I hope you never come back to YouTube. I hope I never see anybody who even looks like your name. It's been so nice not having you, and nobody fucking misses you. I know I sure don't. And I'm sure there's a lot of ladies who feel the same, like Saya fucking Nara. Abby, Abadabs. You are a shitty human. And I know for so many years you've tried to get your, how do you say, your combined, you know, subscriber base with Anne to see, right, what a piece of shit she is. She's terrible. What a horrible friend. But you single-handedly, with the help of Steph and Melissa, of course, kicked off group chat gate. And it kicked off a lot more than that stupid group chat that my friends found themselves in. Like, to come to YouTube with your little innocent acts, I see through it. I see through you, girl. You're evil, and I know it. And Abby, me and you are evil, and you know it. You come here and you throw bombs and you go back to your regular life. But you know Anne's life is on YouTube. It is her content. That, for sure, makes you a really good person, doesn't it, Abby? Come online. We're going to shit on Anne. We're going to try again to make her look terrible to everybody. Want to see her, I don't know, decline in subscribers or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the goal is. Re-traumatize her with the shit. Everybody's talking about it again, and Abadab's the center of attention. Like, do you just come here when you need some fucking extra lovin'? Like, is that what we're doing, Abadabs? Let a girl know. So at least, like, when you come, we all know not to pay attention. Because there's plenty of YouTubers over here like you. You collect membership money every month, and you make content every few months. You don't care about YouTube. You have a whole life outside of YouTube. Some of you jobs, some of you all the things, you know, children's, housewife duties, things like that. Like, does it feel good? Is it something like that it gives you inside? Again, Abadabs, you are evil, girl. And you just need to own it, and you just need to stay away from YouTube. Because you always find yourself over here on my side of the streets, bitch. And I'm tired of seeing your fucking face. And Nutter, you're on the list. Let me just say something to you. You certainly cover, you know, small community drama. And a lot of times in the past, you know, you have come for my friends, you know, and you have tried to make them all look bad. You've done many things to me, you know, you've posted many horrible things. And, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. My friends are entitled to theirs. And, you know, I just think there's a common ground. And I just hope in the future, you know, you focus on shitty people instead of a community of women who just simply support each other and are there when the other one needs them. And that's really all I want to say to you, but I felt like I wanted to address you because you always come up. Like, you're always tagging me in something. I don't care, Madnutter. And I don't want to be mean to you. I'm not here to be mean to you. I just don't care what you post. I don't care who it's about. I don't care if it's about my friends. I'm not watching it. So, like, I appreciate the love, but you're gonna have to move on, and hopefully one day all of us can, you know, be cordial. That would be cute. Chris. I'm gonna throw you in here really quick as well. And honestly, the only reason that I am going to include Chris is because Terry Lynn, I will link the stream in the description box, mentioned Chris in her stream. And not everybody knows, you know, who Chris is, and that's fine. But it was definitely, can I actually be smart here? It was a matter of contention. I feel like that's right. Did I just fucking do it? Because I did not go to college. Judge me if you shall. It was a matter of fucking contention. Chris, a supporter, nothing more, nothing less. From one community, made her way over here. Chris, you're good. You're good. If there are trauma bonding meetings, you need to get into them. You need to definitely get into them. And, you know, it's so sad. Truly. That sharing my mental health journey with my mental illnesses has opened a door for me in my YouTube career, where making friends outside of YouTube has consisted of a trauma bonding relationship. Now, in my own defense, I thought I was like helping someone to not hurt themselves. I should have totally fucking known better. I know I'm saying this shit out loud and it fucking sucks. You end up, even with their own, because I don't talk about mine, right? Like, it's not a thing for me, but like, I'm like bonding with the trauma. And I'm listening to the trauma. You explained your mental illness, and you wanted to read me things and tell me things that I could understand about you. Like, Chris, you're good. I don't know if you even know it, but you're good. No wonder you got Coley. No wonder you went over there. You knew she was the perfect person for you to stick your fangs in. The craziest thing is you really thought I was going to, like, fall for it forever. It lasted a few weeks, girlfriend. Like, come on. When I have to tell Bunny, like, 3 days into my West Virginia visit, excuse me, bitch, but I have to go call somebody because they are going to hurt themselves. That is not okay. Because I do not believe that she was going to hurt herself. I believe she wanted somebody to bond with her trauma. And there were definitely, you know, 3 conversations where I was bonding with the trauma. Chris, just like stay away from this community. Just stay away. Stay away from people that I adore. Just let's not do it, okay? And be careful of Chris's all over the YouTubes. Coley Cole, as seen by a subscriber. Girl, I have for years now sat and made fun of you and talked hella shit reacting to your emotional manipulation and all the things. I had all kinds of videos on you. I did my first parody on you. Best parody ever. I'm so mad it's gone. But, you know, this year I've tried to leave that be. You know, I've tried to leave you in your own lane and just, you know, don't bother with you. For the most part, I've stuck to that, you know. sometimes I gotta say some things. Sometimes it's just it's in my chest, and I say things with my whole chest. We all know how Tyra and Nichole is, okay? I say the shit with my whole chest at all times. And that's just what it's gonna be. Didn't jump on any train when it came to you talking to a bunch of children in your chats. Didn't talk about it. But when you put your daughter, after coming back from this 30-day retreat that left us all wondering, I wonder what that 30-day retreat means. And we were all able to assume our own assumptions. You let your 14-year-old daughter smoke trees on your live stream. And I wanted to call you out really bad. And it's not even about the fact that you are letting her smoke. It is that you actually thought it was cool to let YouTube know that you let her smoke. That is extremely uncool. And it's just one more uncool fucking thing that you've done for the books, Coley. At this point in the game, I'm just being honest, you haven't put out real content in so long. You stopped even doing your shorts. You disappear for months on end. You create new communities every time you do come back from these monthly, whatever the you're doing, being sock accounts or something weird. I'm so sure of it. Oh my God, I'm so sure of it. Like, Coley, you're passing away from a breast augmentation. Your doctor gave you the pill to unalive yourself. You've had like 5 bestie falling outs that have made internet news, made all the drama channels. You've done disgusting shit when it came to talking about my family members and my children and me. You said terrible things about my friends. You allowed kids in your chat. Why? Why are you doing that? I wouldn't even want nobody under 21 in mine. And you smoked trees with your daughter on live because you thought it was fucking cool. You are extremely problematic. And although you did not deserve Steph DXM to be the one covering you the way she had and like obsessed with you the way she was with me and all the things, you deserve to be called out a lot. And I don't know if you do it on purpose. I cannot figure you out, which makes me really mad. I feel very defeated. I feel real defeated, and I hate that because I have 95% of these fuckers figured all the way out. You know what I'm saying? A to Z, honey. Coley, I cannot figure out. But like, why be on YouTube on this channel? Like, go reinvent yourself somewhere. Just like come back to the channel when like you're reestablished maybe or something, right? And like gone on and did bigger and better things. I will miss making fun of you. Them are just facts. Tracy, aka Glitter. I hate when people call her Glitter because it's like, yeah, that's her YouTube name, but like she's not a YouTube fucking person. I came to YouTube and told the truth about your husband. You, in return, came to YouTube and told a bunch of lies about me. I do understand that you haven't known me for the last 4 years, so you really can't say anything bad about me, could you? But like, you couldn't even tell the truth. And you know, you taught me something, and this is when you lived on school. You said, Tyra, scared people lie, because we were talking about your husband being such a liar back then, you know, 5 years ago or whatever. And I said, oh my God, that is so true. And I have said that ever since. So for years, when I know someone's lying to me, it's like, you know, by the way, only scared people lie, motherfucker. And usually I get them to tell the truth. In your case, you can't, because it wouldn't expose me. Nothing you've said has been the truth, in fact. And 5 years ago, you recorded a conversation of me talking to my mom on speakerphone about my dad. And for some reason, you found that relevant to put on the internet. I do hope you go on and, like, do something with your life, right? Been there, done that, lived my best life, all the things. And I think everyone deserves to have, you know, their best life at some point in the game. Me and you are not the same. Me and you are clearly never friends. No friend would rob the other person, especially of a whole nail business that you knew how important it was to me. No friend would side with a narcissistic abuser, you know, when there was a plan the whole time for you to leave them. And that's just the reality. That's the truth. That is the truth. All the way from roaches to motherfucking whatever else you've said about me. I don't know. I don't watch you. I've watched one thing, dude. I forget what you said, but you were the phoniest motherfucker, and you are putting on the show for these people, and I'm okay with that. I'm different. You're not, and that is not who you are. I hope you stay off of YouTube. There is no reason for you to be here if you're living your best life. And I hope you go on to do great things with yourself. Let's just stay away from my side of the YouTube streets. YouTube is my turf. You're popular with a couple hundred people. Boo, 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 boo. You don't make content. All you do is talk about me. But I do. I wish you the best. I do, for real. Steph. Oh, how, right? Like, I just wrapped up a YouTube beef with my ex-friend, you know, from my real life. And now, it's your turn. Last, but certainly never least, Miss Steph DXM herself. You've tortured my life for years. You spent years of your life stalking my every move and trying really hard with your, you know, great vocabulary and your receipts and all the things, right, to, I guess, go on and prove that I'm a terrible person. I think it's obvious to everybody that I am not a terrible person. I have not been exposed for doing any dirt. No, don't do things to hurt people. I don't send my friends into group chats so they can get the tea for me, right? And then run from the internet because the coals got hot. The coals have been hot for me quite a few times, Miss Steph, and you would know. But I never ran. I did quit YouTube for 2 whole weeks. I sure did. I know, I can't anyone believe that. I can't even go to the hospital for a week without coming out and making 18 videos. It's a problem. But I quit for 2 whole fucking weeks. I think I posted. Matter of fact, I think I did. Yeah. You, Steph, single-handedly, okay? And bitch, bravo. Built the original anti-Tyra community. Some of them have gone on and retired to be Pigpen members. Some of them have gone on to follow Selfie Queen and JJ, and they're over there. And some of them have chose to support you throughout your entire journey. Can't get 1,000 subscribers to save your motherfucking life, can you, Steph? But somehow you always got all kinds of views on them videos, huh? No conspiracies. It is what it is. People weren't subscribing. That's a little weird for drama content. I'm just throwing that out there. You stand on so much, and you're the social justice warrior, and you're the voice of reason, and you're the best at everything. You're also the best at duping a lot of fucking people. A lot of people supported you. And you know what? A lot of people probably still will support you. And for that, you should be lucky, for sure, you know? Because I don't think you're done here on the tubes. I think you watch it all. I think you're going to see this video, and who knows? It could be your return to YouTube. We just never know with you, do we? Because you do. You take off every 6 to 8 months, and you do the same thing you always do. And then you come back, and you are just exposing the same people over and over and over and over again. Maybe you found a new Coley. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you started a new channel, because I personally believe that you and Melissa live for this YouTube shit. That's what I learned in group chat gate. You two live for this YouTube drama. It's disgusting. And it doesn't really make you much better than popcorn and jugs. It's the intentions for me, fam. It's always about intention for me. What was the intent behind said thing? What was the intention behind sending Melissa into this group chat to pretend to be friends with these women so they could give her all the tea for you? So you could go on and then tell Abby, and then Abby makes a video because she can't fucking help herself. She's evil, dude. I'm telling you. You worked so hard to prove that I was a bad human. And it worked for a lot of people, for sure. But no one yet to this day, no matter how many videos are out there, can actually prove that I am intentionally hurting anybody, that I am out here, I don't know, showing my ass, acting a fool. These two videos are very honest, very last word, very parting word for me, so I'm just gonna keep it all the way real. Shit's gonna come from my chest all the way, you know. Steph, you're a bad person. You're a bad human. And that's just the reality of it, dude. You can have all the integrity, and your morals can be up to all the standards and all the things. But, like, your heart is ugly as fuck, dude. Your heart is uglier than your face. Like, dude, you're just not. With makeup, you do wonders. You really do. But, like, in real life, oh my God, girl. Like the West Virginians would say, honey, bless your soul. That's how I feel about that. And it is way too long. And I am going to have a part 3. Those are my parting words for those who are mentioned. But yeah, anybody who does not want to pay attention to anything that Tyra hasn't done in the last year and just focus on things that I've done years and years ago that may be a little bad, maybe a little out of pocket, you know, maybe a little too rough, rough around the edges. I have never in my life used stock accounts to troll these YouTube streets. Never in my life. That expose on BTU, it's very much like if they were to say, like, Tyra was behind first stock ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's just not true. Like, you're not going to prove that. Like, that's just not a thing. I don't have stock accounts that I leave comments under people's shit and dislike videos or watch it. Dude, no. That is weirdo behavior. Can't no one prove it. Can't no one say it. None of the things. Honey, But no, really, she is the one who started this, like, 5-year-long Tira's sock account this and sock account that. Like, I hate hearing that because it's like, oh, God, you guys are, like, really accusing me of some fucking weirdo shit, dude, and I fucking don't like it. But anyway, that's, like, what is neither here editing Tyra here. I know, I'm not done. You're looking at the video and you're like, oh my God, she's done? Yeah. Here's the thing. I am going to do these videos the way that I see fit. A lot of people are not going to agree with the things that I've said about any of these women, because they've all been women thus far. And I'm okay with that, you know? We've all participated in bad behavior and, you know, maybe calling people names that we shouldn't have called them and things like that, you know? I feel the way I feel about people, and I'm going to say the way I think about people. That's who Tyra is. And I'm not going to worry about whose feelings get hurt, because anybody that I've mentioned in the last 2 videos, I don't care about their feelings. Fuck their feelings. That's where I'm at in 2025. A lot of people haven't been around, you know, and they like some of these women, and, you know, in the past year that they know these women or they know me, they don't see, you know, anything that has happened in the past. And I get that, you know, no one's supposed to know everybody's past on YouTube. Like right now, I could look like the bad guy, but am I really the bad guy because I said you fucking look like you smell? Am I though? Like, am I the bad guy here? No one in this world can tell me how to talk, where to talk, how to say it, when to say it. And as my audience, as people who support me, most of you know that. And then there's going to be people who still think that, like, you know, their opinion is one, you know, one and done, and that's the way it should be, and that's the way you should conform. And that's just never going to be Tyra, you know? I personally think it's extremely shitty to support me and see the things that people have done and said and still support them. But I have never said that out loud. And I don't treat people as such, right? I don't treat people according to who they support. I've, you know, learned not to do that, not to expect people to be the same way that I am. But they are. They're not like me. And people are going to weed themselves out. You know, people are going to see the door, find themselves at the door, and walk out the door. It's been happening for 5 years. This is nothing new to me. It is imperative at all times that my audience knows I'm going to say how I feel. My way of being mean and hurting them back is to say things like, you're ugly, you're fat, you smell. And they've said things like, your brother-in-law is an SO. Right? Like, but I'm the bad guy. I will never regret these videos, and I almost feel free of all things surrounding me. I'm not going to feel bad when I don't insert my opinion into anything that's happening around me, because I'm making it clear right now in these videos, I'm done. I'm out. White flag is being raised. I am moving on to bigger and better things, and with the grace of God and, you know, the YouTube gods surrounding me with their little angels, I will grow and I will go on to do bigger and better here on the YouTube streets. That is all I care about, and that's all I'm trying to do going forward. There will be a part 3. I didn't think there would be, but here we are. There will be a part 3, and it'll be short and sweet. And I am going to get up off of here. Peace out, girls. Thanks again for coming. I hope you have a great day or night wherever it is you are, and I'll see you on the next one.